Good morning, my Scorpios. Elsie here for your energetic reading for the week ahead. Boy, what a few hours of sleep does is a miracle. I tried to come here and do your reading last night a couple of times, Scorpio. Did not work. Was too exhausted. Nothing was coming through. Brains were shut off. So here I am, all rested. Let's get her done. So if you're interested in anything else that you need to know for this reading, you can read down in the description. Also, there is a discount code there if you'd like to book a reading with me. Please go to WISIO, WISIO.com. Take that 10 cups. I believe that's what it is. Down below, take that with you, and yeah, you get 10% off your reading until the middle of February. All right, here we go. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. If you come here and watch this video and you like the content, I really would appreciate a thumbs up on one or more of my videos so you can help my channel grow. I really do hope, though, that you will subscribe because that's how we grow here. I know you'll love our group because they're wonderful. All right, here we go. Starting with the scarab beetle. It says magic works through you. All right, magic works through you. So when I see that card, I feel like it's someone who needs an answer to a prayer, someone who needs an answer to something they've been asking for from the universe. I feel like we get our answers from each other. Magic works through you. I feel like you may be an answer to a prayer or a question somebody had or has. So yeah, keep your head up. You might have someone ask you for advice. All right, 2 more cards, please, for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. And we have Spirit has your back. And totally right, you know that. Spirit always has your back. The eagle spirit, you know, is the one that's in charge, the strong, beautiful bird, the most spiritual, the closest to heaven. But, you know, 23 breaks down to a number 5, and that means there's going to be quick change. So Spirit has your back, and if there is quick change this week, please, 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 meditation, manifestation, and yeah, Spirit does have your back no matter what goes on this week. One more card, please, for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. There we go. We have the squirrel spirit. Believe in yourself. Okay, so something's coming up this week that you are going to have a little bit of strength, inner strength for. Believe in yourself. I feel like you're needing to make a decision that is not going to be popular with people that you know, family and friends, but you're going to need to believe in yourself because that is exactly, you know, when we don't have anyone else, who do we have? We have us, we have Spirit, right? So Spirit does have your back, and just believe in yourself, and I think that you'll be able to get through. Let's figure out what's going on this week for you. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's get down to it here. We've got a 9-card spread, and let's find out what's going on with you here, Scorpio. 9 cards for Scorpio, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. My goodness. Well, we can't take all of those, but we definitely will take this one that flew out, and it is the 3 of Cups. Are we looking at celebration, happiness, family, and friends? Are we looking at a third party? Tell me what is going on here. What is the energy for Scorpio for the week ahead, please? Thank you. And it looks like maybe you're, a little bit of sadness. Sadness for the past, something that you wish could have been different. I have a feeling that this could be a 3 of Cups kind of, you know, third party connection. You wish it could have been different, but it wasn't. And you know what? It is what it is. Page of Cups tells me that either you're going to get an apology, or you feel like you owe someone else an apology. The Devil energy is here. And what do we have for the center of the reading, please, for Scorpio? Center of the reading here, please. 4 of Pentacles. Holding back your energy, holding back something, whether it's answers or love, money, holding back something. We'll clarify further here. Let me get all the cards down. There we go. That one popped. The sun. Why not? Everything grows under the sun, right? I think you're holding back for a good reason here. And we have, Justice in reverse. So no justice from this third-party connection here. Feeling scared. Something went wrong with the justice. The Chariot. And one more card is the Seven of Cups. All right. Under the deck, we have the Queen of Swords. So somebody who is really smart, somebody who is going to speak up. They're going to speak up, make themselves known on a subject, on a maybe something. Yeah, I feel like, Scorpio, I feel like it's something that you've been quiet about. You've been watching this go on quietly and you have been quiet about it. I think you're done being quiet about it, because I think when it comes down to it, that you know that Spirit has your back and that you do believe in yourself, and you know that if you don't shine, no one else is going to shine for you, right? And that magic does work through you. Okay. So, the Three of Cups here, I feel like, is a third-party connection. As I look at these four cards here, really, you know, the Three of Cups tells me that you found out that someone had you in a third party, or someone else found out about you. I'm feeling like you found out about the third party. You wish that it could have been different, but it wasn't. You are now out of that relationship, thankfully, but I feel as though you feel that there is still love left over, but you're not focused on that, Scorpio. You're focused on what you've lost. So I want you to kind of do a 180, and I want you to start remembering gratitude, okay? Remember gratitude. And I know it's hard. I know it's hard in a situation where you've been pushed out of a relationship, someone you've been with for a long time, you know, stabs you in the back, someone you've been with for a long time that you thought you could trust. It looks like that you couldn't trust them at all. And the Three of Cups tells me that they had you in a third party. You found out about it. Five of Cups tells me that you are, you know, sad about that, of course. And you feel betrayed. You feel sad. You feel as though you are owed an apology for sure. And the Page of Cups tells me that I think you're walking away. Yeah, I think you're walking away with your dignity. You're walking away still being the person who loves deeply, who hurts deeply. And I feel as though that this, you know, that magic still does work through you. And I think you understand that in a really profound way, that you know that this isn't the only chance you're going to have to love. Now, right now, I feel like you're very focused on what you've lost, the emotion that's poured out of this relationship, because I think you thought it was the last relationship you would have. But I feel as though that you just took your emotion, the last cup that you had left, and you just walked out of this relationship. And good for you, because that's exactly what you should do in this situation. Now, the Three of Cups tells me with that third party connection that that you were feeling connected to your partner in a way that you felt like you couldn't get away anyway. Like you felt like maybe it was codependency, that they really poured love out onto you all the time. And I think it was through the heavy pouring of love, that you figured out that something just wasn't right, that they would pour their emotion onto you, but then they would pull back. And the Four of Pentacles tells me that they would pull back and they would not share anything for quite some time. You could go weeks and weeks without them really even talking with you, sharing conversation, sharing anything about work. And I think that with this Devil energy here, that you knew that in the back of your mind, you understood that you were stuck in a relationship where someone else was deceiving you. And I feel like that's why the Justice is in the reverse here. You didn't get any justice out of this whole deal here. You put in as much as you could. I feel like, Scorpio, you are the person who puts in more than the other person, because you are, you know, the go with the flow, the loving deeply under, you know, you have a lot of depth, Scorpio. And I feel like there was no justice here. You felt like this was going to be the last relationship you'd ever have, but unfortunately it is time for you to move on. And so you start holding back as well. So this Four of Pentacles that is in the center of the reading here, everything is sort of surrounding this. And I feel it's not only you, but your partner as well, that you two stopped communicating. You started holding back, shutting down, not sharing anything, not little stories from work, not, oh, I saw so-and-so today. I feel like you two started shutting down, that your partner had a fear that you would find out if they perhaps, said the wrong thing. The sun, though, tells me that it's going to be okay, that this was a cycle that was supposed to run its course, and it was supposed to teach you something. And I think that the lesson here is Spirit has your back. And no matter what happens, no matter who walks out, no matter who cheats on who, it doesn't matter. Codependency, fear, whatever the devil can throw at you, I think the sun kind of, pushes that out. I always say, and I learned this from a friend of mine, that the darkness and the light cannot occupy the same space. And I feel like you pushed out the darkness, and so the light came in. And so by not sharing anymore with that partner, not really telling them what you were going to do, just quietly and kindly walking out of that relationship with whatever you came in with, I think is probably the most sturdy and incredible thing you could have done for yourself, believing in yourself, that there was just something else out there for you. We have here the squirrel and the 5 and the 7, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1 and 2 is 3. That's partnership, right? That's partnership in business, partnership in waiting for new partnership, essentially going to wait to see what comes in on the ships. I feel like the pressure's off of you now, Scorpio. The pressure's off. You had a lot of pressure on you, wondering what was going on. The sun came along and gave you clarity, and you could see for miles. And of course, I mean that figuratively, but you could see for miles, and maybe literally, but unless you're in a prairie town. But I feel like figuratively you could see for miles, and you could even see past this blockage here of this devil energy being pulled to the chest and trying to block out your partner, trying to block out anything that you would be able to sniff out that might let you know that they were cheating on you. I feel like there's no justice in this situation. You know that. Spirit knows that. But Spirit has your back and you believe in yourself. So I feel like you keep going. And with the Chariot energy here, I think you are going to have some success, because there's a lot of opportunities coming up for you here. When you walked out of this relationship, I feel like you didn't feel as bad as you should. I don't think there was any wailing or gnashing of teeth. I don't think that there was really, maybe there was sadness in your heart, but I don't feel as though there was any sort of blow up. I think you just quietly took your stuff and went, because you knew that you had an inner sun that would carry you through until you had decided that you were healed enough to carry forward. This all started with you speaking your mind, telling this person that you felt as though they were seeing someone at work, and that they were being deceptive. And I think that through text messages or something that went on electronically, maybe one of the mediums, Facebook, messaging, email, somebody contacted you to let you know, or you found messages, you tripped over messages. Nonetheless, this is over. We talked about that in the last reading, that it was about time that it was over. And some of you will have stayed, right? You will have stayed, you will have forgiven them, and you will have stayed. If you're staying, this reading is not yours. This is about someone who figured it out and who's going to keep moving. Someone who believes in themselves, and someone who believes that Spirit has their back. So you have success here. You decide that you are going to follow the advice of Spirit. Success, moving away, getting in a vehicle, traveling, and traveling away from where you were, and then, looking at the opportunities that are coming in the future. Because you can see, you make good decisions, right? You are someone who feels vibrations. You're someone who is who has having water in your chart, you can see a little bit further into the future than some people can. I mean, we all have an intuition, of course, but I feel like when there's water in your chart, you know, when the energy is collected, and I feel like you have a better understanding or a different understanding from others that use their intuition. I feel like you did go through a period of like, oh, I can't believe this happened to me. How could I let this happen? And then you withdrew your energy from the person who did cheat on you, and then you just decided, you know what, in this life I need success. I'm just going to get in my vehicle, I'm going to go, and we're going to figure it out from here. And so I feel like you just keep moving, and because that's what Scorpio does, right? Y'all just keep moving. You are at point A, you need to get to point B, and that's what Scorpio does. Scorpio just keeps on moving until they reach their destination. Y'all are a bunch of really strong, hard-headed, I don't know if it's hard-headed, but I think soft-hearted, but super strong, silent type, quiet, silent type. All right, let's do some clarification here and see what else went on here. So we have the Three of Pentacles. I'm sorry, the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, so I feel like you find out that there is a third party here, and whether or not your person decides they want that third party, you're out. You decided that you are taking, you can see that this is pointing out of the reading here. I feel like you were taking your things, yourself, your mind, your money, all the things that mean something to you, and you head out to look for something new. I feel like the Knight of Pentacles isn't necessarily an opportunity that you're taking to someone else. I feel like you're taking an opportunity with you, Scorpio. So it's not necessarily that you're going from one relationship to another. I mean, if that resonates with you, that's fine, but that's not what I'm feeling here. I'm feeling like you just take everything you own, you strap it onto the back of this horse, and you just take it all with you and you go. Then we have the Lovers here. I know that you know that there is love here, that there is love. You know, we know that because we look at the Five of Cups here, and you can see behind him here that there is, you know, two cups, right? Two cups. You know that there's love, and you also know that you're worthy of it. So I feel like the universe, you know, comes towards you and says, you know what, there is love there. So don't worry about that. For now, let us take care of it. For now, just get your balance. Make sure that you are, make sure that all things are even, that you're okay within your own mind for yourself. And this is a time when you're focusing on you, focusing on your temperance, on your balance. We have the Page of Cups, which is interesting because we have the Page of Cups, right? And yeah, you decide that you're just going to take those things that you've learned. You've learned a lesson here, and you're going to move away. Tell me about the Page of Cups, please. Tell me about the Page of Cups. Yeah, you just decide one day to pack up your crap and go. That you don't need to give an explanation to anybody. It's just time for you to head out. Knight of Swords is here, and that tells me that there is something coming that you don't see. And let's figure out what that is. Why is the Knight of Swords here, please? There's something coming that... Oh, look, it's a gentleman. So it does say it's a gentleman here. Now, the thing is this, is that, you know, I always do say that we're not reading gender here, guys. We are reading energy. So it could be the energy of a gentleman. So it could be a female that favors the divine masculine in themselves. It could be a gentleman. Absolutely. It could be someone who genetically is a gentleman. So it could be either one. It could be male or female. And then we have Tree. So I think what you're not expecting is that there is someone out there for you that wants to grow roots with you, wants to have a solid start, wants, you know, they're going to see you as the person who is making them starry-eyed. The person they see as their star is you. So there really is someone out there for you. I feel like you were in a karmic relationship that wasn't necessarily for you. I feel like you picked this relationship. You didn't really ask Spirit about it, that you decided that this person was your person and it was the wrong decision. But that's okay, because we all make wrong decisions, right? And we have a chance to make it right. So let's clarify the Devil here. Clarify the Devil energy, please, for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please. The Devil. What do we have here? We have the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like you're a bit of a badass, right? We already knew that, but the Queen of Pentacles is someone who is super sturdy, right? She knows about her money. She's financially stable. I say she because there's a woman on the card, but it could be, we all of us, every person on the planet has divine masculine and feminine energy. It could be a male who favors the feminine side of their energy and vice versa. So take it as it resonates with you. But I feel like with this devil energy here, I feel like you were a little scared to go out on your own. And I think that you only stayed in that relationship, Scorpio, because you just didn't have anything better to do. And I know that sounds a little cold, but I feel like you felt, you were polished in your rut, and, the rut was pretty comfortable, and, things weren't going bad. Why fix it if it's not broken? But meanwhile, in the background, things were going on that were sinister that you didn't understand. I'm glad you finally figured it out. And like I said, I feel like it was just a hiccup for you. I don't even really think that you got really upset about the whole thing. I think that you're like, okay, well, I figured that out. I figured that was going to happen. But nonetheless, the Devil energy and the Queen of Pentacles tells me that, yeah, you're not really put off by the whole thing. You're just like, whatever. I'm just going to keep moving along. I feel like you're almost a little bit unfeeling about it, but I feel like you almost expected this situation from the person that you were with. And what else do we have for the Devil energy, please? And I feel like you're just going to be fine on your own because you're the Queen energy, Pentacles. You're grounded. You're this person who's charitable. Anyway, you didn't allow this situation to change who you are. And we have Justice, and then you do get your Justice up here. So I feel like going into the future, you feel as though you're unbalanced. You feel as though, I'm just reading from the future because I see this Justice is upright up here and Justice is in the reverse here. I feel like it's almost the Justice in the reverse feels like you get your revenge without even having to ask for it, without even having to produce it. I feel like karma catches up with your person, and it is what it is, and we're just going to leave that Justice card in the reverse like that. But I feel like you do get some justice. You do find your balance. You're no longer scared. You're no longer worried about someone leaving you. And I think for the longest time you did feel it. You felt like something was wrong and something was going on, and you felt it, but you didn't really know what it was. Now that you know, what do we got here? Four of Pentacles, clarified by the Seven of Wands. So the thing is that, when we are in a relationship for a significant amount of time, we start to amount friends, right? Friends who are the friends of the couple. And once the couple breaks up, sometimes those friends just don't hang around. They feel weird taking a side, being your friend instead of their friend, and so on. So I feel like the Seven of Wands is about them being defensive about your breakup, even though you didn't ask for it. You didn't ask for it. This information was withheld from you, and until you found this out, you weren't really withholding anything. But I feel as though that there are people on the outside looking in that are trying to attack your ex-person, and you're like, hey, back off. You know what? Everybody deserves to be happy. I feel like that is the go with the flow attitude of the Scorpio, and there's that's not to say that Scorpio can't get upset, but I think in this particular situation, you're going to know if it's your reading because this is how it happened. What happened was you decided, okay, if that's the way we're going to play, we're going to keep things. I'm going to withdraw my energy, but you know what? I'm not going to listen to the people who are around me here with all these wands trying to take passionate action against me because they feel as though I might have been the one that was wrong in the breakup. I mean, you're not even going to hear that right now. One more card for the Four of Pentacles, please. And we have the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is, it's about being on your way. On your way. It's about being... I feel as though this particular Knight of Cups is about you being on your way and not really giving a crap about what's going on behind you. You're headed that way. Everything that's gone on over here is fine. I feel like you are taking the love that you have for yourself. And I think that you're not necessarily getting into a relationship or feeling like you need to spread your love around. I think you're going to keep it for yourself. And I think you're going to heal with it. You are going to stop watching this person online. I think you're just going to block them. I feel like they're smack talking you behind your back because they feel guilty. I feel like they're trying to blame it on you with their friends. And the Page of Swords, someone, who's watching. In the reverse, I feel like that person is kind of smack talking you. And because they can't see anything on your social media sites, I feel like they're making stories up and telling their friends, essentially. The Sun tells me with the clarification of the Eight of Swords that things are going to go away, but of course you're going to go through a period of feeling stuck, right? You thought you did everything right in this relationship. You gave your whole self. You gave everything that you could give. And what did you end up with? You ended up with being really brightly lit in the Eight of Swords. I feel like you're like, okay, well, the Sun is here and I know that the universe has my back and the universe is telling me that things are going to get better. But what about this? What about me being stuck in the Eight of Swords? What about me overthinking? There's painful lessons to be learned in a relationship that breaks up. And if we don't learn anything from that, there really is no reason for us to get into another relationship. Because if you can't learn from the past mistakes, you will take those mistakes into the future. We have the Six of Pentacles here. I feel like your person was breadcrumbing you. I feel like they weren't giving you everything. They weren't giving you their all. I feel like it was really close to the beginning of the relationship when they started breadcrumbing you, but I think that you got so used to taking the crumbs that you never asked for a meal. And they got used to giving to two. They got used to giving to two people, and you just never really questioned it. Justice is clarified by the Devil, Justice in reverse. I feel like this person is headed for trouble. Your ex is headed for trouble as they smack talk you here. They back talk. They hold back their energy. That they're getting themselves into this legal issue of I feel like it's not only you, it's not only what they've done to you, but it's something that they do to everybody, Scorpio. You just happen to get caught up in all of it. You happen to be the person that they preyed on. You happen to be the person that they decided that they could get away with it. And I think the Justice in the reverse with the Devil tells me that they are going to pay for it. Karma is going to kick them in the butt. And eventually, you spend so much time. If you spend all of your time throwing negative energy at the universe, cheating people and doing the wrong thing and being selfish and not giving of yourself, all of that stuff, you throw that stuff at the universe long enough, it's going to come back on you, you guys. And this is what I feel like is happening to your person now. I feel like the Devil energy is here with the Justice in reverse. And they're not having a good time. They are actually a codependent person who's now in a relationship with another codependent person. And I feel like it's going to cause them legal problems in the end. Two of Wands. I feel like they felt they had to go back to the crossroads to find someone who is different than you. I feel bad for your person, your ex-person. Actually, I feel as though they really don't know what love is. They really don't know how to share it. They don't know how to receive it. And I feel like that's what got in the way of everything, that they just kept going back to the crossroads and finding other people to bring into the relationship. Nonetheless, now we have you giving yourself some success, the universe saying, hey, get in your vehicle, get out, find out who is out there, what is out there for you. It's time for you to have a transition here. It's time for you to put all of this away. You don't need this. This was a lesson. That's all that was. This was a lesson for you. Please take the lessons into the future with you. But I feel like it's now come to an end. Your success is dependent upon your transition or your transformation. I think that you've learned enough from here that you won't let that happen again. We have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, you're feeling a little left out in the cold, but you know what? When you do your transformation, when we come to a time of transformation in our lives, we're not really looking at hanging out with people anyway. We're looking at ourselves in the mirror. Who are we? What do we want? Is it exactly that we could would change about ourselves and be happier with ourselves. I feel like the Five of Pentacles is not them leaving you out in the cold, but you not being true to who you are. You weren't true to who you are. You knew it was happening. I know for a fact from being in this situation that when someone is cheating on you, you know it. You just don't say so. So I feel like you almost left yourself out in the cold here, that you will never do that again. You'll never be untrue to yourself again. I feel like you're going to have a lot of success going forward in that. I feel like you'll be going through a transformation here, and it is going to be a transformation of a higher power. I feel like you are, the person being the water sign. I feel like you feel energy, you feel people. I feel like you realize now that your intuition was correct. This person was cheating on you. You were not valuing yourself enough, Scorpio. And I think now this lesson here is that you know that you're a child of God. You know that you have the intuition to get you through this life. And you don't have to depend on anyone for this. This is a gift that's given to you because you are the one who is, the water sign, right? The one who has intuition, but also has the ability to feel by vibration and feel things coming toward you. Then we have the Seven of Cups, opportunity knocks, right? Emotional opportunity knocks. And the universe steps in and says, yep, that's exactly what you were supposed to do. The sun is here shining on you. You are growing. You are in a growth spurt. Things are happy. You've been through a really bad time. You've been through a really hard time. But I feel like it's time for you to keep moving. It's time for you to keep moving and find a new partnership if that's what you want. Or, maybe you're going to get into business. I feel like this has come to a painful end here. It's a painful lesson to learn. Nonetheless, I feel like you are the person who is moving along. Now, I knew there must have been a reason that I couldn't read yesterday, and I think it was because I was going to wake up this morning and there's going to be a new deck waiting for me. In fact, there was going to be two. So, we are going to get some advice for you here. Tell me about this reading, Spirit, please. We need to know exactly what was the purpose of all of this going on. Why was this pain, this situation, so important for Scorpio to move through? Tell us more about that, please. Within the next few months, you are going to be able to put all of this to rest. You're going to go through your transformation. I feel like the reason you had to go through it is because you are going to be transforming over the next few months, and there's going to be some incredible things that are coming toward you. So within the next few months, I feel like you're going to feel like yourself again. You're going to feel better. You're going to feel as though you can stand up and say, I got through that, and I can get through it again, but I don't really need anyone. I can stand on my own feet, right? And then we have be assertive, because that's what you have to be. You have to be assertive when you're carrying on through life by yourself, not in a relationship, not being dependent on anyone. I feel like you need more information about how to be assertive. So if that is true, then find an online class, find a class that's in your area, talk to someone. Do you know someone who is assertive? They can teach you how to be assertive without being aggressive. But I feel like that being assertive, you're going to learn that over the next few months. And as you get more information about yourself, how to love yourself, your higher self, I feel like you will not necessarily be jumping into another relationship. I think you're going to wait until you are healed and believing in yourself, knowing that Spirit has your back, and that it is really true that magic works through you, and you can work through the magic as well, because you are someone who is, I just really feel like the person that I'm connecting with doesn't understand how much they're loved by the universe. The situation is going to improve as long as you can learn to be assertive and not get sucked into this thing again. Don't get sucked into this situation again, Scorpio. All right, I'm going to go for now. Thank you for coming here and watching. Sorry this day late, but that's how it goes. I'm going to go for now, you guys. See you next week in February. Bye-bye.